When most people think about Polish cities outside of Poland, they think about Chicago. But few people know that here in Turkey is a village that was founded by Poles. Now, when I first heard that there was a Polish village situated 30 kilometers from the Asian side of Istanbul, I doubted that there would be many relics here today. Being founded in 1842, I assumed that time would have taken its toll on eroding the Polish culture and legacy here. But upon entering the village, you see Polish marks everywhere. For example, Adam Mickiewicz Street. Now, Adampol is actually located in the center of a very beautiful natural park. So when you come and visit here, you won't only see Polonia, but you'll get to see some nice other tourist attractions. Now, the Polish signs and landmarks are one thing, but the strongest evidence of this being a Polish village are the remains of the inhabitants which founded the place. Many of the town settlers were also fighters, and it's interesting to compare that today Turkey is dealing with a large influx of refugees who are abandoning war zones, and that was also the case then, only the citizens who were fleeing were Poles. Now, I'm standing next to the monument for the city founders. The name Adampol was in dedication of the original founder, meaning the town of Adam, in fact, who came here to set up an immigration center for Poles to regroup outside of what was then the occupied territory of Poland. So as the country was off of the map, there were these little outposts of Poland, in fact. There was a similar setup in France, so their idea was to set the mission up here. Now, Michał apparently converted to Islam in 1850 before buying the land that would compose this city. And I don't know if he needed to convert in order to purchase the land or if that conversion was true, but I thought it was very interesting on account of how Catholic Poles are. Most of the graves that I found here are indeed from the late 1800s, but I found one headstone that's as new as 2008. The cemetery is beautifully maintained. Poles really protect their heritage in this place. In fact, if I woke up here from a dream, I would tell you that I'm standing in Poland. Okay, that is really strange. We are exploring a Polish Catholic cemetery, and I have the feeling that I'm in a Polish place, but suddenly, just beyond the fence, I hear Muslim prayers happening, and in that moment, I know that I'm absolutely not in Poland, I'm in Asia. So the village was founded with around 12 inhabitants. It quickly expanded to around 220, and the early inhabitants busied themselves with agriculture, building, and the basic functions of setting up a village. Now, the village is picturesquely situated in the middle of a national park, surrounded by forest. And what's attractive for tourists today was really problematic for the founders of this place. Imagine, there was no infrastructure, no roads, no electricity. People had to build their houses with their bare hands. So what is novel today was definitely an inconvenience in the early days. Now, in 1918, when Poland regained its independence, the citizens here swiftly returned home. Those who stayed became nationalized Turkish citizens and lived out the remaining days of their life here. However, those who left were known to return as tourists until the outbreak of the Second World War. Adampol has seen many famous visitors. 2 popes, the first president of the Turkish Republic, Alexander Kwaśniewski and Lech Wałęsa, all came here to visit. Another must-see landmark of Adampol is Our Lady of Częstochowa, the local church, where Polish people still meet every Saturday for Mass. We were just coming back from the Polish market,
arar mısın onu?
and
Yok,
we
ben
get a
şu
phone
an
call
muhtarlığa
from
geldim.
the head of
Polonez
this
Market
village,
kahvenin
and he
oradayım.
does speak Polish. We gave the phone to Archer.
A mogę zapytać tak z czystej ciekawości, ile tutaj mniej więcej osób z Polski jeszcze mieszka?
Jak?
Ile Polaków tutaj mieszka w Polonezkach?
Mieszka do 80
niedzielę, sobotę wieczorem.
He said, unfortunately, he's in Istanbul at the moment, but
And was he Polish or Turkey?
Polish.
Polish. How was his Turkish? Was it with the
Great.
accent?
Yeah, a bit the accent,
Yeah.
little bit, but perfect Turkish.
His Polish was very good, with also a little bit of accent, but I wouldn't notice if someone wouldn't tell me it's Turkish.
So there are actually a bunch of Poles around the city, Turkish Poles, for example, the owner of this restaurant. So we're just hunting around trying to find someone we can talk to. All right, so we did not find the Polish owners of this restaurant, but I'm sure that it's Polish because when you visit this room, you can see a lot of folklore and old photos and things that don't look like a Turkish restaurant, that's for sure. There's actually a kind of folk song, I think, written down here, and it gives you straight Polish language. All right, and here's a tourist book for the city. And open it up to the middle, you can actually see visits from, I think that's Pope John Paul. So we were just sitting down eating after we filmed the bit inside of this restaurant, and a man approached us and said that he is Polish. So I'm really excited. We met a citizen. Hey, my name is Ryan Socash.
My name is Jan Doroda. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
This town was founded by Adam Czartoryski. He was the prince of very known and the richest man of the Poland. Of my grandfather. His name was Jan Doroda, and my name also Jan Doroda. This building behind, he built by his hand, and it was a living house, but we converted to as a restaurant 20 years before, and now it still is as still Polish and Turkish meals together. I have a mixed culture. I feel as a Turk, but Polish descendant.
Czy pan rozmawiać po polsku?
Troszeczkę rozmawiał, tak. Ja jestem szóstym kolegiem, Jan Doroda, ale mój tata rozmawia lepiej po polsku.
The most meaningful reflection that I can take away from today's experience is that Adampol was built in a time that Poland did not exist on the map. Yet even today, if you look at a map of Turkey inside of one of their gorgeous national parks, you will find a village that retains the Polish heart, pride, and soul that its founders built it with. Thank you for watching. Do widzenia.